Hello everyone. I've got a Skoda Octavia, and here is the customer's complaint confirmed. Traction control light is on, and so I've driven the car. The traction control light doesn't go away, so I want to investigate and see what could be going wrong here. In order to do that, I've got, as usual, my diagnostic machine. This is a Bosch, and I've been working on this car, so I'll just go on the last 30. So Skoda, that's it here. So I'll go on diagnosis, and then I'll go here. Okay, system search. I just want to search all the ECUs and see where the issue is. All right, let's try that and see. Let's see what we're going to get. So as you can see at the top there, it says, okay, that's the engine ECU, and they've got fault here in the brake ECU and the HVAC as well, working its way here. So we can see here on the ABS, it's a brake pressure sensor electrical fault. That's a 059B. Okay, I'll delete the fault because I just want to see which ones will stay. Okay, the other one is gone. So let me see. Let me go to the convenience and see if it's still there. Right, let's read the error memory. Right here is another set of codes. 046F, interior monitor sensor, no signal, I'm not concerned. Alarm horn, central locking system. You see these three? I'm not concerned about these three. So it looks like it looks like the brake pressure sensor could be the one that is causing this light to come on. So I'll go to it without wasting time here and see, maybe we can get started. Hello everyone. I've got a fault code here concerning the ESP light stays on all the time, and the problem appears to be a brake pressure sensor, and apparently this brake pressure sensor is found in the ABS, and the ABS is buried somewhere down there. I think you can see the pipes. That's the ABS, module down there. So they tell me that the pressure sensor is inside that module. I've never done this job before, so I am actually attempting something that I haven't done. I like those kind of challenges, and you learn new things. Okay, so apparently it's a piezo in crystal that is inside that block, and it goes wrong. I was talking to Skoda. They told me that instead of an ESP, people should have upgraded to, the owners of the vehicles should have upgraded to an ASR system. Well, they had to pay a little bit more, and but some of the owners had said no, and I want to believe that this is one of the owners who said no. So now it's a non-fault with this ESP system. That's why there's an upgrade. But there is also a repair kit that you can purchase, different prices on different platforms. but it's above 100 pounds anyway. I noticed from 120 something and going upwards. So what I want to do now is to start the process of removing the that module completely. And to do so, I have removed the front wheel. Okay, I've got my stand, still have the jack as well. So I've removed the front wheel, and I've also removed the rear wheel. Okay, why am I doing this? I want to bleed to make sure that I push all the brake fluid through this way. And the instructions that I got was that you have to step on the pedal and then open up the pipes, open up the bleed nipples, and let the fluid go out. So that's the process I'm going to do right now. I'm a student to this as well, maybe as some of you. There may be someone out there who is going to watch this video. If I do anything wrong, please feel free to guide me and also to give me guidance in case next time I have a similar job. Look, I'm always someone who is open to learning. I don't know everything. And so here we go. Let's get started. Battery out. Okay, the battery is out. I'm going to take the battery out, and then I'll take the battery tray out as well, and then I should be able to reach to the ABS module, disconnect the plug, and then get someone to go inside the car and depress the pedal, not fully, but just maybe halfway, and then bleed the fluid from these two wheels on one side. I'm told it has to be one side. So right, I've said a lot of background history here, so let me get started. Now I've everything cleared. Okay, there's plenty of room. Here we go. I was looking to see if these are written like, you know, left, left rear, but no, they are not. I do have a diagram anyway. I'm not concerned, but just for the sake of the video, in case someone wanted to know, I wanted to show that. As you can see, the plug is hidden in the back there. That's the connector in there. Okay, see that connector in there? Let me try and get my hands on it. Right, can we show it, please? Where are you? Yeah, there you go. You see where my finger is? You pull that on up, pull it up, and then the whole connector, this cable here, and the plug come out. Okay, and then we loosen all the pipes, take all the pipes off, because what we want to do, we want to pull that block out. Okay, so we're going to dismantle this and separate it, take that block out. Okay, see if we can replace it. I haven't bought the replacement yet, but this is where I'm going now. So bear with me. It's a little bit sunny today. It's so good out here. We don't get this kind of weather. I don't even know what I'm doing fixing cars today. I should be out to the mountains enjoying myself, but anyway, I enjoy doing this as well. So stay put and let's see where we get with this one. Right, my advice to you is that you need to mark these pipes, okay, or at least take a photograph, which is what I did. I took a photograph. So I started with these two that go in horizontally, okay, and then I came to these four that goes in vertically. So you'll never go wrong with these ones, because they're the ones that go down in there. Okay, seems like they go to the back, right? So you'll never go wrong with these two. But on this front line at the top here, watch for these ones that have got flexes. These two with these flexi hoses, they are the ones, you know, that come to on the first line, and then the other two, you know, one goes straight to the left front wheel. This one here, you know, it'll be easy to identify. But my advice is whichever way you can remember, just mark them. Okay, I have loosened them. I took a photograph, and as well as I was loosening them, I tried to familiarize myself, okay, with the way that they go, and I think I'm all right. Okay, that's the so you have an ABS plug here. Pull this one up. Okay, that's the electrical plug. You pull that one up to take it out. Whenever you push it in, then you lock it. All right, remember that. So if I get time, I'll be able to go through some of these for you, just to create a manual that if you maybe have forgotten, you can come and say, okay, what is this pin doing and what does it stand for? So as for now, I think I'll be ready now to take the module out. Okay, I'll show you when the module is out, because I have everything now disconnected. I have the module taken out completely now. So this is what it looks like. Some of the part here, the part numbers. I am going to try and see if I can get a complete module, or just order the valve block. I don't know which one, whatever comes first. So at the bottom you've got these 3 legs, or you can take those to 10 bolts, right? So I will be going through this with you when I'm dismantling it. All right, so I've have the module in the vise here. You see this screw here? You can use a 25 at Torx, use a 25 and a T actually it's a T27, sorry. Yeah, it's a T27, not a 25. As you can see, it's a T27. And for this side here, a 25 will do. A 25 will do this side. I'd broken the torque already, so that's why I'm just going handy here. This is the longer one. Okay, so now I should be able to pull this module from the block. So I'll take it from the vise and then show you. Usually when I do this, I like to put a mark. Let me see. Always mark. Okay, this helps you when you're building stuff back. It's easy. You might think when you're dismantling, you know, I'll remember, but take it from me, guys, I've seen these things. It's better that way. Sure you don't disturb your marks. So I'm just trying to pry it out. There you go. So we have a valve body. Okay, That's all your electronics in here. What we want to change is we keep this, all right, and we want to change this block. That's what we want. If I get it with the pump, that'll be good. It means I'll just build the module onto it. These are solenoids. That's where your ABS plays in here, okay? That's where they open and close. So that's just about it. I wish the manual I would have been able to tell you what each and every one of these do, but I don't. It's something that you only get with the manufacturer. So for now, that's where we are. Now I am going to use these numbers here to try and find something similar to this, because it has to be a VRS, okay? It can't be any other Skoda. So I'll try and use these numbers now and see if I can get something. I want to believe that you enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing to our channel. We will be able to come up with many of these videos to show you things, and we don't hold back on anything, okay? Any information that we have about cars, we pass them to you. Thank you for the support so far. It's amazing. We appreciate you all. Hello everyone. I've purchased this module. It's a second-hand module on eBay. I used these numbers here, and I will show you the numbers on mine. It should be the same. I haven't verified yet. Okay, so remember, I'm still going on with that Skoda, right? So I bought this one online, and because the numbers were exactly the same, that was exactly the same number. Okay, these numbers were the same too. So I have loosened now using a T20. Okay, I'm using a T20. Is that a T20? No, it's a T25, sorry. That's a 25. I've loosened these two bolts. Okay, there's a long one and a short one. And what that does is that it allows me to separate these two. Okay, so the reason why I'm separating these two is that I have a program in this module, so I don't have a machine to program these things. So I'll take from the original module that was on the car and then come and fit it to the valve block, because this is supposed to be the one that is giving us an issue. So we're going to get this part, the electronic part, and put it on the valve body, and then let's see if it's gonna work okay. All right, so let me bring the one from the original one from the car, sorry. I just want to compare the numbers for you here. I know that we have a sticker here, but you can actually see IKO 907379AC, IKO 907379AC. Okay, you can see that German ESP, whatever it is, this number here. All right, so I tried to follow the numbers. I was instructed by the dealership to make sure that I get a module that comes from a VRS Skoda. But this one, as you can see, is from a Leon, and they're exactly the same. So I'm wondering, were they trying to make money out of me, or were they right? So that's what I want to prove here, to say, look, is it that we should only use a module from a Skoda? And they said it shouldn't be any other Skoda they actually said it has to be a VRS, and these are limited editions. So here I'm just going by the numbers, and I'm trying to prove a point here. Help me to prove a point. So let's go on this journey together and see if we are going to fix this problem. Mind you, the problem is in the valve block in here. So that's why I've removed that, because this one is programmed, and I'm going to use my original one with this second-hand valve block that I bought, because I'm assuming that this doesn't have a problem. That's what I'm assuming, but I brought it from a junkyard for £30. So I'm not have my hopes are not high. To be honest with you, they are not. I've been cleaning dust as well in here, and I was just wondering. Mine is so clean, but this one is a little bit dirty. But sometimes you don't judge the book by its cover, I've been told. So I need to be careful what I say here. So I'll try it and then see if we win. I think this video should be lauded, so that people can know that, what, these things are possible. You can fix them for very little money. So let's start. Let's build it back together. And I think that should go. Yeah, that one should go in there. Maybe. Let me see. See, is that the way? Yeah, looks like that's the right way. But I just need to be sure. Is it possible to put it the other way? No, it's not. So it's just one way. That's good. So we get it in there. It's this one that is my guide. It goes right into that hole there. Okay, that's the guide. Okay, these are this hole and that one there for the bolts. So this one should be our guide. We just go in there, and all the valves line up. That's us. So here we go. I don't have the torque for this one, so I'll just tighten until I feel okay. There we go. Sometimes you need to try these things, because look, I know dealerships sometimes, they don't want to give us the truth, and they want us to bring cars back to them, but I'm pretty confident that we should be able to program this thing to get it going, bleed it, and get it going. All right. I think you can hear for yourself that, yeah. So, we now have a module. Okay, we now have a module. I'm going to take it. Let me see if the pins are the same. That's one thing that I didn't look at. Yeah, the same. You've got two big ones on each end. That's correct. That's number, if you check in there, from number 2 to 15, number 2 to 15, and the last one is number 45. If you check in there, I don't know if you can see 15. I can see it. Okay, 15, 31. Okay, yeah. So they are exactly the same. So now the next thing that I'm going to do is loosen. This needs to be clean now, oh. I'm back. I have now the module now fitted, connected, pipes tightened. If you notice at the bottom, I've got copper grease there. That copper grease, I had to pull those rubbers and put them on this plate first. Okay, you take them from the module and put them on the plate first. It's easier that way. Yeah, everything is lined up. All that I need now is to fit the battery and then try and bleed it and see how we get on. So I'm gonna start building the battery now, and then we'll show you with the module, with the diagnostic machine, when we start to bleed it and see. I'm hoping for the best. I'm getting excited now, because I'm thinking that, you know what, I have a feeling now that it's gonna work. So let's see if my feelings are correct. Let me apologize, because I connected the diagnostic machine having filled in the brake fluid into the reservoir, and then I connected the diagnostic machine, and I came and I managed to erase the trouble code. I should have done this with you. I really apologize. I wanted you to see this, but because at first with the old module I could not erase the trouble code. It bounced back. So here is just to go into the error memory. Look at that. See, I'm in the ABS and it says 0 codes. So I have managed to clear it. So what I'm going to do next is to try and, sorry for, I'm trying to do two things here. I'm trying to film and at the same time, you know, use the diagnostic machine. Bear with. Right, guys, here we are. You can tell that the engine is running. I've fitted the module now, and I'm ready to go for a test drive. And these are the lights that I have. Okay, and here is another light that I have, and I'm expecting that these lights should go out as soon as I start reversing. Let me show you. There you go. We have no lights at all. Guys, I'm so happy. I am so happy. Got this one right. I think I've proved the dealership wrong, and so I'm going to detail this. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to give a detailed video on this one, so that people can, you know, people can avail of this, and let's beat these dealerships who are trying to. I was told that I needed a kit, right? This kit was 400 and something pounds plus VAT. And then I was told that you bring the car to us and then we are going to put it on our machines. Oh, there's a way we do this and that and that and that. I was told the whole history by this gentleman from the dealership. I'm not going to give names, but it's here in Northern Ireland. And my guys, I have no lights. There was, well, let me drive and then go back to the diagnostic machine, and then we'll take it from there. All right, everybody, I'm back here from driving this thing and testing to see. This is the only light that I have. Okay, it's my handbrake light. Everything is perfect. Of all the jobs that I've done, this pleased me the most. I'm so happy. I need really to go through this with you so that you know exactly what I've done. But here's another job that has been done right. Yes, it's Jamro's Electronics Solutions. We're here for you. We're here to show you how you solved some of these mystery problems these hidden things, and that dealerships, think that they are the only ones who can only capitalize and take your money. I refused this time. I said, no. Anyway, let me tackle it myself. And here we are. I didn't use the complicated diagnostic machine, not at all. Please consider to subscribe and give us likes. Thank you for your support. Many of you have started giving us likes. You are taking heed to our call for likes, and we started to see some likes coming our way, which we have never seen before. And we have seen people subscribe sometimes, 10, 15 a day. We are growing. We are aiming to get to 1,000 subscribers. We are sitting at the moment at 570 subscribers. I was hoping that by the end of June, if I could reach, 1,000 subscribers. Look, the other thing that I forgot to tell you yesterday, which was the 12th, that was on a Friday, the 12th of May, we reached 50,000 views. And to me, it's a milestone. I'm small, like I didn't dream of this, but it is because of you out there. You have really, rallied behind us and supported us. So we really appreciate you. I really appreciate my students that are passing this channel to their friends. I really appreciate some of the lecturers and tutors who are also passing this to their students. Shout out, to, people like, David McKee. Thank you, David, for subscribing. Appreciate you. And quite a number of people. Look, I can name so many people, but I really appreciate you all. Keep on helping us so that we reach our goal, 50,000 views that we have amassed so far. So we are right. Here is a Skoda Octavia VRS sorted. This was supposed to cost thousands of pounds, at least £1,000. If you count, 400 and something pounds plus VAT just for the component. And then you count the labor that they were talking about. And then you talk about the diagnostic equipment that they were going to use. Some of the, like brake fluid that they were going to use. All those, small things would have actually come to over £1,000. I bought this module online for 30 quid. I mean, 30 pounds. I even told the owner that I bought it for 30 pounds. That's all I paid. I can show you the receipt. I have the receipt in the house. I've got the old module with me here. The one that at the block, the valve block, with me here, that I can show you. So this is that's the old one. Okay, this is the one with a fault. That's the one that came from the Skoda. Okay, I bought a replacement for £30 on eBay. I have got a receipt. I can show you. So it's worth trying these things. Sometimes we are told lies. It is worth trying, people. Give it a go. So if you have any questions on this job, please speak to me. I will be able to give you details. Write to me. I'll be able to send you information on, really detailed information on how to do this, because I'm actually going to write something that I might put on the internet, because so many people are looking for answers for this problem with Skoda. So I thought I should end it here. Look, this is our ABS, ASR. This is our error memory. We have no errors, no fault codes. Okay, so we have done a good job. If I show you the dash, I'll start the engine here. This is flashing because we are interrogating the control module. That's why you find that it is flashing. Okay, right, go out of the control module for me there. Just go click return. Just want to show them that it's flashing because go out of the module completely, return again. Right, keep going. Yep, return again. Right, see that the lights are out? They were flashing because we were interrogating the module here with the computer. So we have done a good job, and I urge you to follow this video every time you have an ESP light on a Skoda, on any VW that does not go away, and I'll give you the code as well so that you know what I'm talking about. Look, I want to thank you very much for all that you have done for us and for choosing to watch our videos. May you please continue to do so. Thank you.